these meant to be? Are these famous fucking size of walrus there? Are these famous darts players? I'm assuming they are. Who's that? It is a bit King of the Hill, isn't it? Fred West down there. Who are they? Hank Hill in the bottom right? Yeah, you're right. Who are they? What do you mean rest in peace? Oh. I don't recognise any. I feel like his face I might know. Is any of these Tony? Eric Bristow? Is that Eric Bristow? They've done him a disservice, haven't they? That's not true. He's not a pretty man, I guess. But bottom middle is Jockey Wilson. What, the Fred West one? All right. Jimmy J!
And welcome to all you Sunday afternoon viewers at home. Do you know, have you ever sat back and thought, 11 years at Bullseye, do you realise it's become part of the English heritage? It's part of the fabric on which this nation's founded. I mean, just imagine, 1066, the Battle of Hastings, William the Conqueror. He was on the hockey, his whole family surrounded there, all right the way around it, all called Norman. And they're standing there, and I'm not going to write these down for you. Now listen, and listen to this. Can you imagine it? He takes the arrow, he checks the flight, he takes aim, and then you hear it. Right, Willie, France is safe. Listen, how do you consider the gamble now? You've got 1 hour left to win the entire British Isles, including Rill. Now listen to Tony.
Nice and easy, Will. Take your time.
Now that's 1 in the eye for you, Harold.
You get it?
In you come, boy. Right, now listen, let's see who's going to conquer tonight's game. Let's see who's going to battle on Bullseye. Maybe Leroy.
BT.
British Telecom. Yeah. You like computers?
Yes.
Yeah, but not the normal sort of computer you associate with word processing. You're into the music, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you actually, tell me, do you make the music?
I try to.
Yeah.
It's pretty expensive, getting equipment and stuff.
Right. Nice to have you with us, and thanks for coming.
No follow-up.
Okay.
Job done. He was better than I thought he was going to be. It's all right.
Nice to see you. And you're teaching a school, some very special children, aren't they? Lovely children.
Yeah.
But apparently, Michael says he has trouble getting you back to school after the holidays. Is that right?
He does, Jim, yeah.
Yeah. What about the profession? I mean, it's not having a good time, is it?
Not really. No, a lot of changes, a lot of things going on. A lot of people maybe think or don't understand what's going on in education.
Yeah.
It's a challenging time, exciting time as well.
Yeah. Right, we're down into South Wales now. We'll start with you, Steve. You're a civil servant.
Good stuff.
Highly specialised branch of the civil service. Whereabouts are you?
At the Welsh office in Cardiff.
In the Welsh office, that's fine. We won't talk about how good your darts is because it just puts the pressure on you. But suffice it to say, you've played at quite a high level. How are you, Tony?
Very well, thank you, Jim.
Nice to see you. Thanks for coming to see us here. Tony Bennett, famous name, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good singer, isn't he? Oh, it is, I should say.
Well, you're not bad.
Oh, from a Welshman now. Tony Bennett.
Sing better than me, but
What do you do for a living, Tony?
I'm a stock control at a wholesale food company.
Yeah, down in Cardiff.
Yes.
Yeah, working Cardiff. You've got a lot of children. You've got 7 grown-up ones now. Have they all left the fold now, Tony?
No, I got one left at home.
Still costing you money?
I'm trying to get rid of him, you know, a gentle boot. But you can't fly yet.
He won't go yet. You're probably making too good a job of them, making such a fuss of them. I bet mum spoils them. Yeah, I was going to say mum spoils them. We know what you like in Wales with your families. You look after...
Is that a thing? I've not heard that stereotype before. Some suit Jim's got on. Yeah, he looks the part tonight, doesn't he? I've never heard that before. We know what you like in Wales. Is that a thing? Sure.
Very well. We're going to
yes, he's been all right, hasn't he, Matlock?
You've been absolutely great. Have a good night. Give them a round of applause.
All right, 3 nice teams here.
Should we do it? We'll play it. All right,
There's a man on the phone from Rill.
Fella on the phone from Rill. Oh, dear. Well, I'll get in trouble for that, saying that about Rill. I didn't mean it, Rill. We spent many a happy night there. All right, here are our questions waiting to be answered. And over there, our 3 brains. We hope they get them all right and win a fortune. Here we go, then. To you at home. Correct for Michael.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
All right, my love.
30.
Cautious start. Which comedian...
30.
Cautious start. Which comedian has created a secret agent called Basildon Bond?
No
Russ
idea.
Abbott.
Russ Abbott is correct. Good girl. Now Tony for Steve. £30 playing £60 playing £30.
But it's a good girl. What do you say, or are you just saying it?
We'll move on to round 2. Questions. £50.
I thought, NGT, before you start on me, when I don't feel especially well, because you are exhausting, I thought it was going to be canine and feline. So that's where I thought it was going. But I knew horse is equine. So just calm down for once, yeah?
Boundary, a little more difficult,
Right.
and the categories are fast disappearing. The ones that are lit, they're the ones we can
Give her a
choose
bit of a
from. What do you
laugh.
think, Leroy, for Terry?
Faces again, please, Jim.
Faces
I
with
do know
like.
horses well.
That's 50.
Good girl, well done. Look at that
There it is.
monitor.
Fucking hell. I don't know who that is, but that's the most mugshot looking thing. It's sort of a bit Andy Warhol, but it's not Andy Warhol, is it? It's not me. Fuck off. Is that me? Anyone? It's not Rod Hull, is it? Steve Martin? A dead BG? Bernie? It could be Bernie Eccleston. It sort of looks like Bernie. I've only ever seen pictures of Bernie Eccleston when he's quite old. Alec McGuinness? It's not Jimmy. Roy Hudd? I have no idea, and I'm not sure anybody else does. Somebody would have got it, but I would have assumed it was a joke answer.
Who is that?
Leroy doesn't know.
Leroy, you do know him.
Sorry, it's gone.
Well, it was a trick question because he was sober. It was Richard Harris.
Didn't see a single Richard Harris in there. As if. I only know him from Dumbledore, from Harry Potter, and I've only seen the first 1.5. You look 52 and you're 35. What did I just say, NGT? You boring cunt. Why would someone lie about that? Because I need to
Fair
double
enough.
check
See,
everything,
you've
don't
just
I?
come in now,
Anything
not
that's
a
said in the chat, I need to check
For a further
because
£50,
of
Judith.
what you're like.
Which country twice vetoed Britain's application? Another £100, Tom. What is the Muslim branch of the Red Cross called?
Sorry, Jim.
No, don't apologise. We feel sorry for you rather than you for us. That's not a problem. We can offer
Sorry?
that for £70 to Leroy.
Sorry, I don't know, Jim.
No idea. Judith, you can have £64 if you can.
Is it
tell
the
us.
Red Crescent? Yeah, that sounds right.
Cross.
It's not. In fact, it's the Red Crescent. We move
Well
on.
done.
Everything stands as it was. Move on to round 3 and game 2.
Didn't you get a chain at one point? As well, you could get a chain to whip the person next to you. Adam Jonesio, thank you very much. Cheers. Evening Wank Chops, great mod. Quick hello and a quid to get yourself a bottle of Yop. Choo choo for Tutu, woo woo for Lulu. It's tickled me that. And wish we could ease the pain of your migraine. Okay, that was better than well, I thought that was going a different way there. Thank you, Adam Jonesio. You have with your donation. Thank you. Please don't donate anymore. I'll be off
Home into
soon.
an arcade with a
Bad prizes.
child's 16-inch mountain bike. A really good prize.
And boys, special prize!
That got a
Sing
laugh.
along with the stars. It's a karaoke.
18.
Okay, well, that's a good number at least. Oh, fucking
9.
hell.
And 6.
They all hit the
So that
board.
gives you
I think
33,
that's maybe the most we could ask for. Not in a sexist way.
Michael, 68.
I don't think she plays
One more.
darts.
We'll take tonight's.
Fair to be on the programme, you know that. Now, you're into horse riding,
Yeah, that's right. I don't ride as much as I used to.
and you don't ride as much now as you used to. Well, so I suppose, have you got any boyfriends?
Yeah, I have.
Plural.
Now, have you?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say with the horse riding and the darts,
Yeah,
I'm surprised you've got a
surfing, yeah.
boyfriend. I've been spending all your time doing what my wife was refusing. Anyway, Judith, you're a school teacher, Judith.
That's right.
What subject do you teach, sweetheart?
Well, I teach general subjects.
Oh, you do, yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
youngsters.
I'm responsible for science. That's what I like teaching, and craft design and technology and English language.
Oh, great. So, well, you're a very clever lady. What does your husband do?
He manages a shop that sells beds.
He sells beds. Is he busy?
He's usually flat out.
Listen,
Give
I
her a
thought
job.
the audience were bad. That was really flat out. I see.
Really?
If there's anyone in this world you like to be other than yourself, who would you like to be?
Well, just for one day, just Joan Collins for one day.
You'd like to be Joan Collins for a day? Do you know, hey, now that's amazing, isn't it? I said to the wife the other day, I said, who would you like? She said, I'd like to be Joan Collins. I said, I would. She said, like to be Joan Collins? I said, no, I'd like you to be Joan Have a good night with
Women,
him.
eh?
Off you go. We'll see you in a minute.
Can't
Now
live
then,
with
who
him.
we got here? Let's just get it's Alan. Hi, Alan. Engineers.
That's a wig.
Now then, tell us. It's funny, you know. I'll tell the audience this. And
He's always doing that. You never hear a presenter just making the fucking horrible noises that Jim Bowen makes. He's always...
you at home, of course. We send questionnaires out for the contestants. You know about that, don't you? We send questionnaires out for the contestants. You know about that, don't you? You fill them in. And one of the questions, it's amazing. We always get comedians, don't we, on the programme? This is one of them. He said, I said, what sort of holidays do you like? And what did you say?
Long ones.
You said? And 3 of the 6 said that, you see, so I don't think we're going to have a lot of chance tonight. You were into competitions, Chris, aren't you?
Just a little bit, yeah.
Now, that just a little bit implies that you really are into them, aren't you?
Well, limited success, not a lot, but...
What's the best thing you've ever won, Chris, up to coming tonight?
Won a stereo unit about 3 months ago.
Did you? And anything else like
A couple of turkeys at Christmas came
a couple of turkeys? Oh. Turkey? When did you get those? At Easter, was it? At Christmas?
No, I got them for Christmas. Well, we didn't actually, because they don't have the turkeys and we had to make do with pork chops.
We hope we can add to your prosperity tonight so that doesn't happen again. Go on, Chris, off you go. Get yourself settled down. Nice to see you, Frankie. A lot of people we've got tonight. Come on, let's get on with the game. It's Bully's category board here. And it's subjects around the board. You know it by now. Bonus areas. All this money can be won tonight on the throw of a dart, as we tend to say now. We hope you do very, very well. Just a reminder, if you get in trouble, dart players...
Do a
there
snort,
you hit
Jim.
that little circle in the middle, you can win for yourselves £200. What about that? The subject's been hit. It drops out of the game, of course. And bonuses cannot be won by the dart player if they don't hit the subject chosen by the partner. All right, let's get on with the game. Thorpe is right. Althorpe Park is right. Gets you £30. So at the
I
end
like
of
it
that
when the
round,
chat
Judy
don't
and
get
Jill
it
with
either.
£80, Chris and Alan with £80.
How are you doing a picture of Princess Diana? Where's that from? Vile, obviously.
Alan inside there. She's gone into
Should have thrown
affairs.
it harder.
So there's no bonus. Still early days, Judith. Don't let that worry you too much. Current affairs. Why was Sophia Loren put into an Italian prison in May 1982?
State of it.
She was irregularities in her tax.
We'll accept that. Tax evasion, irregularities is absolutely fine. That's fine. £50 you've got. Chris for Alan. Sport bonus, possibly.
Chris Barber and Nikki Slater.
Yes, we've got to take it. It's not Chris Barber. You're thinking about the jazz band. We'll buy it. It's Karen Barber and Nikki Slater. You can have that. That's fine.
She got it wrong. Why can she have that? She said the wrong fucking names. Sure, he's a very, very generous man, is our Bowie.
All right. Well, you're back in with a shark, Judith, again. Come on, Alan.
You'd be fucking livid, wouldn't you?
History, please, Jim.
History. Come on, Frankie. That's
Nice.
£100. That's excellent.
Big points here, big money.
Alan, for another nightmare for his books, hasn't it? Take your time, Jill.
He fancies the pants off her, doesn't he?
Not now, it's not. She's got you £50. For another £100, Judith, what is the name of the gamekeeper in Lady Chatterley's Lover by D.H. Lawrence?
Melford.
I'm staying with you a second for £100. I've got to stay with you.
Melkins.
Keep going. I'm staying before Bully comes in.
Melrose.
Mel Chet.
You can have
can
it.
offer
It's
it.
close enough.
You're going
It's
to be
a
bitterly
name, isn't it?
disappointed, but for £100, Judith, Oliver Mellors. Never mind, it was £100. You appreciate that, don't you, Judith? Good girl, that's fine. Chris,
There it is.
It's a difficult one. Spelling, please, Jim.
Spelling, all right. Spelling.
Double top, 40.
Good.
A 5.
She's
A
fucking
20.
quick.
65. Good start.
She don't
Right,
fuck
Frankie,
about, does
65
she?
to beat.
Catching
Okay,
up.
Jill. Round 2.
Just look how fucking quick she goes.
Come on.
Boom, boom.
20. 5. And 20. 45.
She's not bad though, is she?
45 to beat, Frankie. 5.
You're a delight to be with, honestly. You really are superb. The American showman William Cody was better known... 405.
Ah, they're
back to
getting
Tony.
knocked out,
All on
the
final
good
round,
girls.
Jill. Treble 5. 15. A 5.
Fucking slow down.
And a 20, so that's 40.
It's not happening, is it?
40 this time, Frank.
Ooh, you've done very, very well.
Decent money.
And that's, well, it's £345 playing £405. So we've got to say a cheerio to the two girls. They've been great. Come on, give them a round of applause. They've been marvellous. Come on. I do have to say, ladies, you have been a delight to have on the programme. Have you enjoyed it?
Yeah, it's been smashing.
Yeah, I know you've had a good day, and you're a bit nervous. Young lady, it's a lot of pressure, isn't it? Now, they do say, what would two ladies do with a bullseye tanker? I mean, it's not a lot of good to use it, really. Well, you suppose you have a drink, you start drinking, that's right. We've just put a little bonus in because we thought you were a little bit special.
Fuck off!
The bullseye tankers with a little bouquet of flowers. Have those with our compliments. and have your bullies. There they are, with your darts and your badges.
Amazing.
And there he is. And you've got, all together, you've got, I don't want to cheat.
Women famously don't drink, so that is absolutely fantastic.
You're £335. All right, I'll count this out. It'll take me 2 minutes. We'll see you back in just that space of time.
Right. Time for the finals. It is progressive, isn't it? Lovely bucket flowers in there and everything.
Welcome back to part
girl.
of Bullseye. You know, this is the part of the programme where we invite the skills of the professional dart player to throw for
Oh,
charity.
I forgot about
chosen
this.
by the finalists. We've got a lady on the programme who's competing for this bronze bully because we've awarded this, or we are awarding this, to the dart player who makes the highest score throughout the season. Isn't it
We've
super?
got a lady.
Solid bronze, a beautiful piece of work. A young lady at the hockey now, top Scottish player. She's from Fife. We think you'll go bananas about her. Kathy Gibson, throwing for charity.
All right, Kath. All right, thank you very much. Happy to throw. Take your time, Kath.
Still, it's good. Never mind, £230 you've got. Tell us a little bit about yourself, because you're new to the programme, and to a lot of viewers. You're a secretary, is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Top Scottish lady player.
at the moment.
Well, now that's very good. Very modest of you to say that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
super.
there's a lot of good players up in Scotland.
Yes, there are. And more and more young ones coming in, aren't there,
Yeah,
as
well,
the
this
sport
is
gets
it, a wee bit
popular.
encouragement. and
How do you get
really
time
come
from
on.
work to play? Is your boss good to you? Does he let you go and do the tournaments?
Yeah, I've got a good boss.
Have you really? What's his
Yeah.
name?
Eddie.
Eddie. All right.
Why did he assume that it's a he? Why couldn't it be a female boss?
So, well, we'll thank Eddie there for letting Kathy
Yeah,
get
nice
out
one,
and do a
Eddie.
little
Thanks
bit
for
of-
letting her have the
little bit
day
of
off.
darting around the Scottish countryside. Bring on the two lads for whom you've won the £230, Alan and Frankie. Come along, boys, and meet Kathy. There you go. Miss Kathy. There you go.
Doing it with heel. Fucking
£50.
Jesus Christ! I've never seen anyone play darts like that. That throw there,
£50.
careless, but she fucking nailed it.
For another £30, Jill, what is the medical name for the bow?
Thank you. I think Professor Pickle might have paid for that. It doesn't ever show up on my thing, but there's a massive Jim Bowen in the chat. And if memory serves, you got to pay like 80 bits to do a big Jim Bowen, which is the fucking weirdest sentence I've ever said. But if you want to do a big Jim Bowen, you got to stump up the cash. So if you did just donate to do a fucking massive 20 bits, apparently, for a big Jim Bowen, appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Cheers for the massive Jim Bowen.
Good evening.
This looks like an old one, doesn't it? It's impossible to tell because he's always looked like he's in his 60s. I think this is an early one. Thank fucking 3 back-to-back massive Jim Bowens. I want to make it so they pop up on the screen because they're lost now, aren't they? And I guess if you watch the video on demand, you can see them. There's got to be some sort of plug-in. There's a fucking big bully as well. Thank you. Cheers. That's very kind of you. Thank you for the big Jim Bowens and big Bullseye. I want to do it so they pop up on the screen. I've seen other people do that. I'll figure that out. I'll try and figure that out for next week. So I'll have a big bully or a big Jim Bowen. Tom Dack, thank you for the big Bowen. We can calm down on the big Bowens now. Thank you for the big Sergeant Pacitti as well. Thank you for all the oversized emojis and emoticons this evening. Brett, thank you very much. These streams never fail to make a solid first impression. Do a big Jim Bowen. Hope you're doing well, Patchman. I'm doing good. Andrew told me today the new Binding of Isaac thing, the multiplayer mode is live. So do you want to set up a time at some point, Brett, to do that? And I'll fucking teach you a thing or two about the game that you supposedly mastered. Margaret Thatcher is dead. Hong Kong. Thank you very much for the Bowen. Appreciate it. Thank you for the big Jims. If I missed anyone there, on-screen celebration. Thank you. I think you've paid for that as well. Cheers. I can't see anything with this on-screen celebration thing. I've only got OBS. There's apparently Jim Bowen's all over my face, maybe. Ooh. Thank you for the big Charmander as well. Charizard. Thank you for the big Charizard. What the fuck is that, Wembley? What's that? Is that a bedding? Big hotspot. Thank you for that. You let me know and I'll carve out day evening for it. I'm already streaming every day. This will be an improvement. Yeah, sounds good. I'm free. I can do sometime next week if you want to do it next week at some point. I've got fucking there's pay-per-views back to back, isn't it? Let's do it. If you're free at a weekend, it'd be great to do it at a weekend, but it'll have to be a non-pay-per-view weekend because it's double pay-per-views, isn't it? We've got AEW, then WWE back-to-back. Thank you, Alex Takeover, as well, for the on-screen celebration. I'm not sure what that is happening. Something's happening there. Joanne's banned somebody. What's going on? What's going on? Thanks for all the gyms. Showing Bowen. Jim all over my face, apparently. Thank you for the squashed Jim Bowen. Appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Cheers. Appreciate all of the Bowens.
Welcome on this Sunday evening to another
this
edition
one,
of
the real
Bullseye.
one.
We've got 6 smashing people forming 3 lovely couples to play the game tonight. We do hope they do well, and I'm sure you do at home.
Loud.
Will you please welcome from Yorkshire area, Dick and Dan Gill.
Yorkshire. That's a smashing blouse, isn't it?
Well, good. Dick, and you're a police constable. That's fine. Now, tell us, what branch of the force are you in? Are you allowed to tell us?
Fingerprints and photography.
Fingerprints and photography. Oh, you'll be a dab hand.
The audio's all over the shop on this. I'm trying to ride it here. It's not working. Stop saying Dick. Yorkshire area sounds so vague. You just say Yorkshire, wouldn't you? Yorkshire's big as well, from the Yorkshire area. Didn't want to get doxed. Lovely. I've muted it. It's got. I've fucked up here. Shall I start again? Radio Gaga.
What's the message of it?
Yes, it
The
is.
things some women will do for a copper. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we start off slowly and fade out to nothing, really. Tell us about your hobby.
Well,
It's not a hobby, is it? Really? Go on, you can tell
I
us.
like watching Steve Davis play snooker.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You're really into Steve Davis.
Yes.
are you? What would you do if
That's a hobby.
if he came and stayed with you for a couple of days?
Oh, yeah.
Would you put your husband at the back of the queue?
Oh, definitely.
Back of the queue. Do you get it?
Sit down and relax, Dick. Smash it. See you in a minute. And let's welcome the next couple tonight we're going to play with us. This is
Thank
a
you,
famous
Rosie
name.
Dave.
You'll probably recognise the name, not the face, from Central Television, Keith Richards and Alan Core. Make them nice and welcome.
Keith Richards.
Hi, Keith. How are you? All right, Alan. Are you well, sir? Good.
This is back when Jim Davison. Sorry, you got it in my head now. Jim Bowen cared. He's putting the effort in here. He's got some jokes prepped. He couldn't give a shite by like series 2. What a comb over. Yeah.
Nice and relaxed now. Yeah. That's a famous name. Do you know what I mean? Of course, don't you?
Oh,
Keith Richards. Bet you haven't made his money, have you?
No.
You might do tonight, of course.
Oh, I doubt
Go. Nay, are you not confident?
Oh,
Positive thinking. We'll look after you. We're all there. We're rooting for you. Tell us now, what any hobbies?
football mostly.
Really? What, as a player, a
No, spectator.
spectator? Who do you support?
Aston Villa.
We're back in fucking this chap here, right? Because he looks absolutely terrified. He does look like he's crying. Bit quiet. It's all over the fucking show. It's not my fault. Right, we'll have it there. But the audio's all over on this one. He seems sad.
I support Blackburn Rovers. I remember Blackburn Rovers. You might remember this, Keith, if you follow football. About 5 years ago, Blackburn Rovers played Liverpool in the 4th round of the FA Cup at Anfield, and Blackburn lost 5-0, and they were lucky to get nil. And they were coming off at half-time, and the Blackburn captain said to the referee, he said, "Can we have a new ball in the second half?" The referee said, "Why?" He said, "Well, Liverpool are playing with that one." Come on now, Alan. Tell us.
The effort that he's going into, you see his face. Look at his fucking face there. He's having a whale of a time. And the worst thing is, since this, the money will have gone up, and he's put less effort in. He's funny. He is genuinely funny. I agree.
Come on now, Alan. Tell us about your hobby. Get nice and relaxed. What do you
Well,
do?
you talk about referees, Jim. That's what I've just retired from.
That's right.
Just a few
in
years.
the league. In the league.
In the league, yeah.
What's it feel like to see you both?
you?
Well, then tell us, young sir. What do you do, Graham?
I work for a company who sell margarine, fats and oils, and I sell them over the phone.
You ring the
At the
shop
phone, yep.
and say, "Can we sell
For
you some?"
bakers, that's right, yeah.
That's right. I see. I did now. And now, your office is a fascinating.
He didn't have a joke for that one. That's fascinating, mate. Don't call it a crap job. This is an honest living. Somebody's got to do it. It is a very bullseye job.
It's a situation in your office, isn't it? Tell
Nice
the world
one,
about
nice
this. Go on.
one.
Yeah.
I work in an office with 16 other women, would you believe?
Situation in your office, isn't it? Tell the
Nice
world
one,
about this.
nice
Go on.
one. I work in an office with 16 other women, would you believe?
Well,
And I'm the only fella. So,
really?
Yep.
So you'll be just here now, convalescing after the Christmas party, won't you? Right, Joe, that's great. Come on, Barry, talk to me.
Crap job, eh?
For a living.
Well, I work for the same firm as Graham. I'm in
do
the
you?
commercial planning department of that company.
I see. So you're in Fatson, and what any hobbies?
Well, mainly sport, cricket,
You
football.
play. Pound bonus you've got, Anne. For a further £50, tripe is rich in gelatine, and when it's cooked slowly, it's said to be very good for invalids. Which part of the animal is tripe?
Is it the liver?
Excellent answer, lining up the stomach we accept. Well done. You're going nicely. Alan, choose a subject for Keith.
Sport, please.
Sport we'd like. Come on, Keith, the elusive sport. Not so elusive there, it's gone. £30 bonus you've got. Keith, this is for another £50, Alan. The Olympic flag has 5 rings.
Yeah.
What do they represent?
Steve,
The states, the 5 participating areas.
Like Keith, Britain we'd like. It's there, £50 bonus you've got. That's marvellous. For another £100 here, Alan, a great English legend says that the Holy Grail was buried by Joseph of Arimathea on Tor Hill, east of Glastonbury. What was the Holy Grail?
The
Chalice.
The scripture of
Just relax, Alan. Start again, Wilson, because-
Oh, bless him. Was it not a chalice? It was, wasn't it? The Holy Grail? Or is this just a Monty Python thing? Big cup, yeah. I feel sorry for this, but he's so fucking nervous.
the scripture of
Just relax, Alan. Start again, Wilson, because...
yeah.
You could have
The
cut
Holy
it.
The Holy Grail was the
Then they fucking buzz him out. Just start again. Just start again, Alan. But you've got no fucking time to answer the question. That's so horrible. Love that.
Well, now, I can't give it you, Alan, and I think, in fairness, you were a little bit off it. I just left you a second. We can offer it across to Barry for £100, Barry.
The Holy Grail was the cup which Christ was supposed to have drunk from at the Last Supper.
That is exactly right. Well done. That's
Well
a
done.
marvellous
He was
answer.
quick, wasn't he?
All right.
Good
that
lad.
sometimes gets a round of applause, you know, when they get difficult answers, don't
It wasn't a difficult one.
they? Well done, Alan. You're under a bit of pressure there, weren't you? Come on, Barry. Choose a subject for Graham.
Places, please.
Places we'd like.
Oh.
£30 bonus you've got. Barry, for another £100. In Legends... Right, let's have a look at what you've won. You have won the dishwasher, the computer, and the portable telephone, and, of course, Bully's game. We'd like you to... Yes, why not? Surprises, think very carefully. Why not? We'd like you to consider a gamble. You know the game by now. 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for you, Dick, and 3 for you, Anne. You're
Gamble. Gamble.
You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. Now,
Gamble.
talk about
Take the
these
pun.
prizes there. And it's... I can only say it's not going all that often, but it's your decision. I don't want to influence you either. What do you think, audience? Come on, help them. Should they gamble? Come on! Do you think they should gamble? Now then, are you going to be influenced by this rabble we've got in from all over the Midlands? What do you think?
No, we're not going to take the gamble.
You're not going to gamble. You're taking the prizes.
Sensible.
Before you
Sensible.
go,
You got
I
to
know they
admire
did ask us
that.
to do this right at the beginning. We always like mums and dads to do it. Give a wave to the kids down there. Go on.
Mark and Andrew.
Mark and give them a wave. No, that's it. They are. They're going home with the prizes. They're taking the prizes. Taking them home. We've got here for you your 2 tankards. You take those with our compliments. You've been a dream on the show today. You have your Bullseye tankards, £475, the Bullseye darts, the solid silver keyring, and the tankards. Take those with our compliments. Dick, it's really been super meeting you. And Anne, give them a nice round of applause.
And Dan, also there. Push it off.
Nice.
I'd like a tankard as
You know
well.
the score now. We bring back the couple who were lying second in the game. That's Graham Davey and Barry Griffin from Television South. Bring them back on stage. Go on, boys. Hey, Graham. Keith Richards and Alan Core from Central. Come on.
It'd be a very sensible gamble. They only had, what, 110 quid or something? Oh my God, we're going to get the fucking feel-good cunt ending with these two. It's going to happen. The fucking best return possible, this.
Young Alan, how much have you got there?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. What do you want to do? I should think about this gamble. What do you think?
Go on!
Nobody else left, is there? Non-dart player first. All right, non-dart player first, Alan. You know what you need, 101 or more. We're all rooting for you. It'd be marvellous, really, if you win. Come on, Alan, in you come. Come on, we make it. Over to Tony for tonight's star prize.
Chance for a turn-up then. So it's 101 or more. Alan to throw first.
What a turns this is taken.
And that's 17.
Where did that go? Okay, that's all right. 17, it's fine.
That's a 7.
God.
And that's the ball. So that is 74.
They're going to fucking do it. He's done all right there. I don't know if he was aiming for any of those, but he's done all right.
So Keith needing 27 or more. 1.
Oh, no. Oh, look how fucking nervous he is. I'm not trying to get the tension up. That's a 20 there. That's all right, isn't it? It's not a double, I don't think. Look at the way he's fucking throwing. He's terrified.
So
can you even see him? Am I in the way? You need to see this chat. You can see him. You can see him just about. Let me get rid of myself for a second. You want to be looking at this bloke's face here.
Keith needing 27 or more. 1. 20. He needs 6 or more. He's done it!
He's fucking done it! There we go.
There you are. You've got it.
Oh!
Stay there. Stay there. You've done incredibly well.
That couldn't have gone better.
There you are. We'd like to thank you very much indeed for watching Bullseye. Look, come and watch us next week. Ooh, hasn't it been a good one tonight? See you next week. Bye.
Absolutely fantastic. What a fucking gamble that was. Thank you again for the big Jim Bowen. Cheers. Wonderful stuff. Feel good come beginning. Good episode that, wasn't it? I quite like those older ones when